What's up, everybody? This is Wallo Daily. Today I'm here with Naomi. Listen, Naomi, amazing, elegant, mesmerizing.
Yeah.
You know, when you see the show, you it's like you in the show, the hair blowing, you see the fans on. It's just like electrifying, and she's just doing her thing. Like, I don't even know how to introduce you. There's so many things I could say great about you. You're out here killing it. You're doing your thing in your own way. But first and foremost, how was tour?
It's amazing. I love tour. I'm saying it right now, but like I have this thing when I'm on tour, I don't want it to end. Like I just want to keep doing it, keep going. But I know, I mean, maybe that will change with like the tours.
But why?
Well, now I'm doing it for like a short amount of time, but once you hit like the 3 months or like 6 months or whatever, or even a year, it gets a little different. But I love touring because it's like, it's electrifying. You have like the synergy with the audience, you're seeing like different places. I love like the fast life.
You just love it. So we was talking about the only love we know,
Yeah.
right? You know, a lot of times we hear people title songs, they title albums. What empowered you to title it that?
Because it's something that I'm figuring out. It's a part of my life that I'm like being aware of. So the only love we know stands for the love you grew up with, you know, that your environment gave you. But that doesn't necessarily mean that that's like the love you deserve. And sometimes you have to wake up and like, you know, be aware of the patterns you have and the people you attract. So yeah, that's how it became the album title or the EP title.
How did you get to that point in life?
I think, well, fortunately, I have some like good people around me that, you know, can reflect with me, and I go through therapy because I think it's really healthy. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, I was just like becoming very aware of the things that I attracted, and I was like, I want to change that. And it starts with like, you know, waking up, and then you have to take the steps and walk away from situations or people. And yeah, it's not an easy thing to do, but it's like the best gift you can give yourself. Yeah.
Now, how is it for you, you know, still being creative, touring, all this attention coming from everywhere? Mm. How do you stay focused on your creativity?
I block out moments. So whenever I want to work on an album, I say like, let's do this for 2 months and like do it every day. I do work on music almost every day, but it's like important for me to just like go for it, lock in and do that. And then I have months where I'm just like, or months in between the moments, I'm making sure that I do things for myself, which is, for example, horseback riding. It's like therapy for me, or, you know, seeing family or friends or travel, just to, you know, get centered.
How is the next project coming?
Same thing. We locked in.
Is some bangers on there, huh?
Well, okay, so I don't do fillers.
Mm-hmm. Break that down for those that don't know what fillers is.
So we have an album coming, and it's about, can I say that? I think so, like 14, 15 songs. I don't believe in fillers, so I do not believe in quantity. I believe in quality. So we have 15 songs, and this is, you know, I have an opinion about that. Someone else can have an opinion about it too. But I think that every song in the album is adding something special and is having its own moment, instead of it being like, oh, okay, so she needed 15 songs, so she added like 3 of like, you know, fillers, like songs that you kind of forget about. That's what I don't do. So, yeah.
Is it a battle in the studio because your team sometimes might be like, we really love that song. You like, no, I don't.
And I've never really had that before. Well, I had it with one song, but so Jordan Allman is working on the album, and he's the executive producer, and he challenges me, which is really important. But he's also like holding a lot of space for me, and you know, for me to be vulnerable. There was this one time where we made something, and he was like, Naomi, this is a really good song. This might help you in your career? And I'm like, I hate it because it was too commercial. And I come from like, Obsidian was pretty vibey. It had some cool and like strong moments on it, but still very like vibey and credible, whatever. So once I open up to like this pop world or like the more like just like mainstream world, I was a little scared of like doing that. But then, he pushed me. I had a mental breakdown, and but it was all good. And then after that, cried a little. And then after that, I love the song, and I understand now. Like it's important to sometimes do things a little bit more like strategically, I guess.
What is the importance of vulnerability in the music?
That's the most important thing for me in a studio session. If I can be vulnerable, or right now, if I can be vulnerable with you, the vibe will be off. No one will believe us. Like you're not going to sell that. And same thing for music. I think you're channeling something. I think it's divine. So whenever it's just like off, I can't create in a space where I'm not respected. And I will respect the other person too, but it has to be this place where our ego is outside. And it's hard because your ego is part of your creative like self-esteem, but still it's like so important to stay open, to listen to each other. Yeah.
Can you describe the feeling that you get when you walk on stage and you see the reaction of your fans? Like what do that feel like?
It's maybe the reason why I don't want to stop touring, because it's just like, it reminds me of why I'm doing this. For me, when people react to me like that, I kind of like sometimes underestimate what my part is in this industry maybe, or whatever. Like I'm pretty like grounded. So whenever I walk on stage and the crowd is going crazy, I'm just like, oh wait, yeah, they're here for me. They took their time and their money to see me. That's like the most incredible feeling ever. So I'm really grateful. And then at the same time, it's like amazing to see people connect with each other and with me throughout like the music.
Yeah, seeing you on social, you just so down to earth. It's like you're always having fun.
Yes.
Like you always having fun. Like,
yeah.
How do you stay just like realistic to life and just free?
Because I have like, I try to live like a normal life. As much as this is not a normal life, by the way, but like, I try to do normal things and to see my friends and like the people that I grew up with or who are very supportive of my journey, my family, whoever, do normal things, like fun things, And again, like heavy on the horseback riding. I'm saying this again because it's like helping me to stay grounded because you're with an animal and you cannot be like cocky on a horse. Like it will buck you off.
Yeah, it'll throw you in the air.
Yeah.
And it'll kick you.
Yeah, but I think it's like, it's so important to stay normal and like do the things that you would normally do or take a subway. I can do that still in the Netherlands because it's like, it's proper and whatever, but yeah, just that.
Like how do you deal with like all the new attention that's coming your way? People noticing you still living your regular life, like being in New York, just walking down the street. Like, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes it's a bit odd. Don't you have that?
Yeah.
It's like, it freaks me out sometimes, especially when I'm in my own bubble and I'm walking around and someone is like, and I'm like, wait, oh yeah, do you know me from school or do you recognize me? Well, no, especially in my own country, I'm like, sometimes when people recognize me, I'm like, oh, they're staring at me. Why? So that's like the weird part. But once they talk to you and they're like, you did this for me, or I went through this and your music helped me, or whatever, it's really cool. But it's strange.
Yeah, I think sometimes I'll be like, because I think I'll be in my normal world. Like you might be at the supermarket, might be doing something, and somebody just stop you, and you still trying to say to yourself, I'm just a regular person, I'm just doing.
Yeah.
But you don't know how your words or your energy might affect somebody and help them through life, and they hit you with the moment, and you be reminded, and you're doing something great out here, like you're doing something extraordinary. Like, who in the industry that you'll love to work with? that you like, man, we got to do a song?
There are a lot of people, but a couple people, but old school, I would say Sting.
Damn.
Because he's...
You're not playing.
No, because he is such a incredible being as well.
Legend.
Yeah, but not only that, but he's just like a very interesting person. Like, almost like, he's like, not whimsical, that's not the word for it, but it's just like, he's like magical almost. And when I found out, when I was younger, I found out that he wrote Fragile by himself. I was like, that's insane. One of my favorite songs. So that's one person. And then from this generation, I would say probably, I think someone like SZA, because the way she puts her everything into a song is really beautiful. Yeba is also one that I would always mention. Do you know Yeba?
No.
Yeah. No, I think you do. Yeba's Heartbreak on Drake.
Oh yeah, I know you talking about my
But
phone.
Yeba, before that, Yeba was Yeba already, and she's incredible. And like the way she delivers songs it's how you should do it.
I was in the studio one day with SZA. When I say down to earth, just down to earth.
Yeah.
Regular chill person, just vibe, humorous. You know what I mean? Just so she's just so real and authentic, man. It's just, but that's the same thing I get from you.
Yeah.
Like you're just you.
Thank you.
Like, and I think that's very important in today's time, you know. And I think it's so hard because we got so much pressure. And I would like to know, how do you deal with the pressure of opinion in this world where everybody got an opinion, and you know you giving your best, or you know you just being you.
Yeah.
But people got something to say. How do you deal with that?
I think that's starting for me right now because people will start to see and hear the shift in my music as well, where, you know, they heard Obsidian and they thought that was like my sound, and which it is. Like, it's a foundation. It's like those are my sonics, but it doesn't mean that it's like the final product that I am. You know, I'm so much more than just that. And you know, people have some like critique on it, which is fine. That's healthy too. But I'm also like, you know, the OG sound is me. Don't forget about that. Yeah. If I want to do rock, country, like everything that I have in mind, that shouldn't be a problem. You listen to my music because of me. That's how I see it. I listen to, if look at Madonna, she was like doing everything. And, you know, sometimes it's not with her, but like in general, sometimes an artist is trying something and it's a miss. But I think it's like important for your journey, like creatively, that you try things. And, you know, who knows who sticks with you, but the core fans will always stick with you. So that's like, that opinion gets to me because I'm like, I don't want to be like boxed in. Naomi is this R&B singer. No, I'm much more than that. I'm an artist and I listen to a lot of genres.
I think, like for me, when I'm on the journey with artists, like for all the music I listen to in my life, I'm not there. I'm there for you to take me with you. Yeah. I'm there for you to take me to different places. Where we was at yesterday, we already was there. Yeah. So now I'm always looking for like, damn, what's new? What they gonna say new? Right, I'm not looking for you to relive a moment that you can't relive that. No. Your first date. No. Because it's like, I'm not there no more.
No, we passed that.
Yeah, I'm living in a whole different world. I experience new things, and it's like I just want to be on the journey. But you got to always have like, I call it the fuck it button. Yeah. Fuck what they think.
Yeah. And take risks.
Yeah, you got to, because if you get caught up in that, you'll be a prisoner of their opinion.
Yeah, no.
Then now you're stuck, and it's just like, wow.
Yeah.
Now, as you move on into this journey, right? What else you want to do? Is there anything else you want to do outside of music?
Yes, for sure.
What?
Yeah. I love fashion, so I would love, I mean, I'm working on my own brand, and it will be apart from who I am, just like a different thing. And I would love to getting to my acting back again, because that's my background. Like, I did theater school for a long time, and I said goodbye to that for a while to do this, but like, that's movies or series, whatever. Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Dune with Timothée Chalamet. And I do know, of course. No, I know for sure. I'm saying it right now, but I know for sure you know it. It's like this science fiction.
I ain't see it.
I don't believe this.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, if you have
it's on
never,
Netflix.
It's on Disney.
I'm gonna check it out.
You have to. It's so beautiful. If I could make a soundtrack for that movie or just playing it, wrap it up. It's over.
It's over. That's all you want.
Yeah.
It'll be a wrap.
Kind of.
All right, now when you say fashion, right? What direction is you going?
I would go couture, but like still like wearable things.
Favorite designer?
Rick Owens.
Okay. So you like that black?
Yeah, you know what I like about him? That it's like he makes things that are very comfortable. You can wear it every day, and even his like couture pieces, you can just like put that on as a statement piece. Like the people that are working in the store, they're just wearing everything that he makes. Like it doesn't really matter, catwalk or just like things that you can wear casually, but he does a really good job. And one thing I like about his designs is that it's like timeless.
What do you think fashion is missing these days?
The timelessness of things. I think we're living in a world where everything is like fast. So fast fashion exists. Everyone is like copying each other, which is not a bad thing, but it's just like a redemption every time. And I'm like, there's no creativity anymore. And I'd rather have someone as Rick Owens where it's like simple and it's always like timeless and strong. And, you know, also like eco-friendly. I don't have to have a new statement piece every week or month. I kind of want to wear the same thing as in like a uniform, and you just like add things. Yeah.
What does style means to you?
A lot. Aesthetics mean a lot to me as well. I think it's like part of me as an artist. I think it's so important as an artist that you create a world and like a visual. I think that people have to get your story, and you can do that with music, but you can also do that with like visuals. I think if you do that, people would understand you a little bit more and gravitate towards that. So style is everything to me because it's like, it's something you can see with the eye.
Is you going as deep into it, whereas though it's like your style, aesthetics, is like this whole movie that you in, this whole world that you in. And
definitely.
What's the name of the movie?
That's a good one.
And what characters? I know you're the lead, but
what's the name of the movie? I don't have a name, but like the first, like a movie that came to my mind is like Interstellar. That's like a reference point for me in a lot of things that I do, because it's like I believe in like different dimensions, and that we live in different dimensions. Like you're this dimension now, but maybe in another dimension you're doing something else already, and like all these things are there. So that would be my world, kind of. Like different versions of myself, because every time that I write music, it's about my life. And Obsidian was about like a heartbreak.
Yes.
Now The Only Love We Know is about like the transition after that, and like finding yourself again, and like being hopeful and energetic. This next album is like, all right, I'm off, you know? So different stages in my life are like the different scenes in the movie, I guess.
And it's deep. So as you move on, and you know, The Only Love We Know, you went from to the end of that, and just dealing with heartbreak, dealing with now. I know that that's the only love we know now. As you move on, you open to love.
Yes, in like the bigger meaning of the word love, I would say, not tied to a person.
Yeah.
And if it would be a person, it's me more. Like I give a lot, and I think it's time for me to just like sit back and receive, and also, you know, still give, but just in a different way. I think, do you believe in unconditional love? Do you believe that human beings can give that to each other?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't.
I believe. You know why I believe in it, but in order to reach that place, I think, first of all, I think this. When you think about love, it's different departments of love.
Yeah.
You got you loving your mother. you loving your father, you loving your sister, you loving your brother, you loving your kid, you loving your mate. But I think when you're talking about relationship love, I think two people got to be extremely transparent and extremely vulnerable in order to reach unconditional love, because a lot of times people think they got unconditional love for a person that they don't even know.
Yeah.
A lot of times two people don't know each other, and I believe a lot of times two people don't really be in a relationship because it be multiple people.
Right.
It's like if you're in a relationship with somebody, that's between y'all two. It's not your girlfriend, not your brother, not your homie. It's like two people saying, we're gonna figure this thing out together.
Yeah.
And I think in order to be unconditional, it gotta be like, this is who I am.
Right.
This is who I am, and I know even some parts of who I am you might don't like. It might hurt you. It might make you insecure.
Yeah.
Some parts of you might make me insecure. I think when it's two people connect and sit down and have I'm talking about a real painful meeting, and then say, all right, let's take this journey together.
Yeah.
So I think that's what unconditional love is.
Yeah, same.
And I don't think a lot of people reach that point because it's so hard and everybody is afraid to be judged.
And they're just scared of being heard. And I think that once you accept that you are going to be heard, just in life in general, and that was a really hard part for me to accept that that's gonna happen, because I've been hurt before and it sucks, but it's like, it's part of becoming the next version of yourself and a better version. I think that if people would have like their walls down a little bit more and have that, honest conversation, maybe it's like the hardest conversation you will ever have, but like the honesty goes such a long way. And it's hard. You don't have to tell each other everything. I guess it's like also really good to just keep things for yourself. But if it can hurt someone else, and that's where it gets a little like gray.
No, but it's like this though. I think that in order to be in true love, two people got to be willing to get hurt. They got to be so vulnerable and so transparent and so opened up enough to get
100%.
hurt. And we're not both in a situation where as though the decisions that we might make one day could hurt each other. It's not going to work. And I know it sounds oxymoronic, but it's like, no, this is the reality of this shit.
Yeah, I think unconditional love also, like part of it is like giving each other the space, but also yourself to live life.
Yeah.
And that means sometimes that you're gonna make mistakes. And I think right now, we're doing a podcast right now, but there are a lot of people just projecting throughout podcasts, books, like all these things. We come up with rules or like things that I don't know, just like opinions. And in this day and age, I think a lot of people just like copy paste it and try to apply it on their lives, where I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool that you heard that in that podcast, but still it's like, that's their story as well. There's so much like to discover in life by yourself. And you just said it, kind of like when you're having a relationship, two people. And someone has an opinion. There are so many people that have opinions, but I think that the most important thing is that you have a compass, you have your intuition, and then I think therapy is a really good thing. I think every couple should be in therapy, not because it's like hard, but because it teaches you to understand each other with like different perspectives and yourself. So I would say therapy for yourself, and then couple therapy. Family therapy, everyone.
No, your
dog in therapy. I don't know. I just think it's important to you don't have to have those hard conversations by yourself all the time or with the other person. To have a neutral person between you and your loved one or your mom or anyone else can really help to digest certain information better.
And I think, like you just said something very important. The internet got a lot of hurt people giving out advice. There's a lot of hurt people and a lot of people that haven't lived in your shoes.
Yeah.
So I don't think nobody can tell you about a relationship outside of you and your person.
No.
Because y'all two gotta get to know each other and figure it out, y'all. Because you can't, Naomi, you can't penalize somebody for some hurt they ain't caused when they wasn't in your life. And sometimes people carry the hurt. They carry the hurt from person to person because they guard it, and it's like, all right, when this next person come, how you gonna penalize this person that never did nothing wrong to you based upon what somebody did to you 3 years ago? So I just think a lot of times that unconditional thing, it is real to people that's willing to be real, and to people that you can't get caught up in this worldly, this new world. This new world,
Yeah, no.
this internet shit will destroy you.
Yeah.
And you'll be
Yeah.
It'll wound you off of the opinions of others, because everybody got an opinion on what you should be doing with your life.
Yes. And also, no one will really save you. And I think it's a hard pill for people to swallow, because I saw something online where someone was saying, like, but what if we can save each other? And I'm like, I get it. We are all here, but you have to do this by yourself. I can be responsible for your feelings. I can help you, guide you, but at the same time, you have to go through it yourself. I can't save you. You have to, like, at the end of the day, you're going to close your eyes, go to sleep. I won't be there. You have to deal with that and yourself and your thoughts. But yeah, like I also get it in this world right now, and it's always been tough. I think sometimes people like act like it's not like the toughest time of all.
Yes.
We have medieval times, but no, but like we have been through things as human beings. But I'm just saying right now in this like economy, it's really tough for people like online and all these things, all these extra things. But, and I get it, there is a community and there should be a community, but first and foremost, you should be okay with yourself and safe with yourself.
Oh, I agree with that.
We're touching some.
We got to though. You got like, cause I think it's a battle of information out there, and there's so much bullshit coming that sometimes you got to be the light at the end of the tunnel.
For sure. And even this, like, even now we're talking about it, right? People are going to listen to this or look at it. But I think just, if I would listen to this or look at this, I would take something from it. And that's like, oh yeah, I have to figure it out myself. And I can ask for help, but I still have to do this myself.
And I think nothing wrong with asking for help. I think some people think it's a weak thing, but that's where vulnerability come in at. And you like, I'm just being myself.
Yeah.
The best thing you could do is be yourself. And when you could be yourself, it opened you up to so many opportunities and so many lessons. Like, how you gonna learn if you're not being yourself?
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? But we got deep. We could write some songs off of this. You can write some songs off of this. But like, what do the future look like for you?
I would say bright, because I'm really happy with what is coming. Project-wise, I'm really happy. I work with it, on it with Jordan, Alman, Alex Lustig, Bo Knox was part of it. Big shout out to them. Mm-hmm. I'm just really happy with the music that is coming. And to me, that's really important. I don't really care about like what other people, I mean, I do, but like most of it is that I care about what I think and what I feel about it. And it's something that I'm really proud of. So that's one. And, a bigger tour, hopefully. I just, like, I love
No. Just say, let's reword that.
Okay.
My big tour next year.
And my big tour, yeah.
That's how you got to speak it into existence.
It's true.
Like, what we talking about, hopefully?
True.
Like, what's happening. You see the fans out there at night? Like, you see, like, that turn into that double and triple as next year, so.
My big tour. You're right. My big tour, it's going to be bigger. And I'm really excited for that because I love performing. Like that is like my favorite thing from all of it.
So you can perform all year round?
I think so, yeah. I mean, I'm also from musical theater.
Yeah.
Like we did that.
All the
8
time.
shows a week, so it's something that it's exhausting, but for now I can just say that I love it, so.
That's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you taking the time out.
Yeah, for sure. It's likewise.
Yeah, you keep doing your thing. You keep being extraordinary. Keep going out there, killing the stage. I'm waiting for these 15 songs. Everybody gonna be waiting for these. Hold up. The name of the album is called No Fillers.
No. It's such a wrong.
This ain't about nobody, man. I'm just saying no fillers. Every song count. Like this count. Everything right here is like, this is real. This is real life.
I might set the bar too high, but no, I just don't believe in it. So yeah, maybe that's the title. No, I have another title, but that will come when the album comes out.
Yeah. Well, listen, I appreciate having you right here on Wallo Daily. You see what's going on. And I want you to look in that camera and I want you to tell somebody that's out there, tell them something good, tell them something that's going through a rough time. Just push them for me.
I just want to tell you that things will get hard. It's normal. And then they will get better. And I read The Alchemist. It's a really, really beautiful book. And it's about this part where he's like looking for the diamonds. You know, he's in his mine, he's looking for the diamonds, digging for it. And he kind of wants to stop. But that's exactly where you need to push through because the diamonds are right there. So before it gets really good, it gets really hard. You're not alone. You can ask for help. And, you know, just trust in yourself.
Well, listen, I'm not saying nothing else. Thank you, Naomi. We out of here. Wallo Daily, she just, we out of there.